golfingseafood.com, and thank you for checking out my site. So I was at the range the other day, and you always typically see something unique at the driving range, but this is probably the most unique I've ever seen. I watched this gentleman hit a couple balls and went over and introduced myself and asked him if I could take some video of his swing. And what I want you to see is how unique this move is, only time I've ever seen this, and how he incorporates the four fundamentals of the golf swing. So we're going to start over here on the left, the down the line view, and you can look at his posture. And the one thing that I noticed right off the bat was how close his hands were to his body. So I got a spine angle line there. The line on the head will show the stability, and you see as both his hands are completely inside that shoulder line. And then you see the swing plane there. So we're going to talk through this as he goes. Here's where it gets really unique. He's below the line. That's great. Now watch this. I have never ever seen that before. You can see how the head's obviously moving up. Okay, that thing is just ways out the back, but okay. So we talk about the four fundamentals of the golf swing. Fundamental number one is getting those hands in that club inside the swing path on the downswing. The backswing doesn't matter. There's no golf ball back there on top of his head or way back behind him, so it doesn't matter how he does this. So now watch this. From that position, he's like the anti-Jim Furyk. Jim Furyk and Ryan Moore, they're way up top above that line. Kenny Perry, they swing it down behind him. He goes behind him and swings it up above. So great, okay, it works. Now he comes down. You can see right here, starts making the motion. Oops. Club is right coming down through that swing plane, through that wedge there. One thing I'll notice here is heads forward and up. Look how much his spine angle has changed. My thought process is because his hands are so close to his body, he's trying to make room for those hands by his body standing upright. Think about hitting a baseball off of a tee. You wouldn't stand with your arms bent to your body. You're going to extend those things. Comes through, impact. You can see where his spine angle is. Let's see here, draw a line, change this to green. His spine angle is about in that position now. Body's up, one more at impact. You can just see how dramatically different that is, but four fundamentals. Fundamental number one is getting the club on plane, which he does. Body is turning, right heel's up off the ground. That was fundamental number two. Fundamental number three is his balance, which we kind of talked about. His body's up and down there. That's the one thing I'd work on. And then fundamental number four is the finish. You see the back of that right foot facing his target. That's awesome. I like all that right there. So I think balance is the big thing with him. I'm going to take a look at him over here on the left, or I'm sorry, on the right, the side view. Watch as he goes back. So look how much that head has moved back. Okay, we start seeing him kind of move through the ball though. So getting back in the swing plane there. Now the body's moving forward, which is imperative on the side view. Head's coming closer, but not quite there. Now the one thing I see here, because he's so close to it, watch his Y position that we have there. Look how that left arm is bent. The whole wrists are cupped and those hands are behind that club face basically at impact. If he hit that impact bag, his hands have got to be in front of the ball. You go look at the side-on views of Adam Scott and Aaron Baddeley. Those hands are in front. Especially with that driver of the woods, you're going to see that small Y at impact, not the big Y. But then watch his finish. You look at the lines on the legs. He continues on. He's moved forward on the ball. And if you go back to this view on the left over here, he hits his ball great. I would say probably 50% of his shots were clean contact. Watch this ball fly on the left. Boom. His misses, however, were fat, and they were these drag pull hooks. Reason being, because he is so close to the ball. I would have him work on getting those hands away from his body, closer to that basket over there, put the rubber tee, and just hit the rubber tee over time. That's going to allow him to learn balance. I had him hit a few of those shots, and he was hitting them right off the toe dead right. Of course, people think that's bad, but his body's not balanced for that position yet. But if you work on that drill, he'll get there over time. Good swing, very unique. There's some really good things in there. I think he just needs to work on that spacing from the ball. Hope this helped you. See something very cool there, and thanks for your time. To your success.